what's up? Welcome to Unwrapped with me, your girl Helen. On the show today, I'm chatting with a man, a guy, whatever you want to call him, who is a producer, music producer. He's a radio DJ. He's an actor as well. He's a rapper, I think. So I'll be talking to KB on the other side.
Achani Apoba Zambia, it's the boy Kachinga all the way from the Coppola, and you're watching Unwrapped with the girl Helen. Stay tuned, don't change no channel, iwe village sticker.
Hi, this is your girl Kantu and you're watching Unwrapped with Helen. Stay glued.
Hi, this is Rhoda and you are watching Unwrapped with Helen. Stay glued.
Welcome back. I mentioned earlier that I'll be chatting with KB, who is an actor, music producer, rapper. Am I right?
Well, yeah.
Like most people don't know that, but
yeah. That's what I started off with.
Yeah.
In the beginning, before radio, before music production, that was the first passion.
Okay.
And you didn't mention radio presenter. I don't like to think of myself as a radio DJ.
Yeah.
A DJ is somebody who mixes the music, and I don't think I'm in that category. My category is radio presentation.
Yeah.
Music is just a by the way thing these days. You present a show. You understand?
We're interested in the info as well.
Exactly, it's the information. I mean, we'll move from that age where it's about playlists. Anybody can have a playlist. So I don't like to think of myself as a radio DJ. I like to think of myself as a radio presenter.
Yeah.
It's got a nice tone to it, and it sounds more respectful, and it's just, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you're also an actor.
Yeah, I mean, I just started acting recently, and I can confirm that I'll probably be in another 2 movies this year that I've confirmed.
Nice.
I should be in. It's a bit hectic going through the script, especially if you're going to be playing the lead role. But yeah, I mean, it's an exciting journey.
We've gotten the hint. You're playing the lead role.
On one of the movies. I mean,
Nice.
it's not yet finalized, but you know.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, before we get into details about what I'd love to know, KB, your full name is Kaba.
Yaya Kaba.
Yaya Kaba.
Yahya. That's Yaya Kaba.
What number is that?
It's like Yaya Toure. It's a West African name. My father was from West Africa, specifically from Guinea, but he grew up in Liberia, so he had Liberian citizenship. It's crazy. And then he moved to the southern part. I think he moved to Congo first, and he came to Zambia. And you know, everything else is history.
Were you born?
I was born here, raised here. I'm Zambian actually.
Are you
so
sure?
I'm just, yeah, definitely.
Okay.
I'm very Zambian, you know.
Okay.
It's just it's like, think of it like Barack Obama. You know, his father originated from Kenya, but he's American by birth, and the mother being American. So I like to think of it like that as well.
Okay, just tell us a little bit about your background.
Yeah.
Were you born in Lusaka?
Yeah, I was born in Lusaka in 1983. I went to McKinney Islamic School, both my primary and secondary school. Then went to college, but just for a little bit. You know, finance was very difficult. I was unable to finish, but I am going back to school.
Okay. What were you studying?
I was studying computer system engineering.
Okay, what kind of a person were you growing up?
I was a very shy kid growing up, you know, very reserved. But I think the entertainment aspect has always been with me. I remember back in school, I used to be in drama classes. I used to do a lot of comedy. I used to do a lot of impersonation. You know, I could do a lot of impersonation. I could do the Indian impersonation, and, you know, would imitate our teachers.
Can you imitate someone right now?
Yeah, I can do an Indian impersonation. You can ask me anything, then I'll answer you in the Indian.
Okay. When last did you visit India?
I was going to Bombay sometime maybe 3 years ago. But you see the problem now, because it is jolly hot now, so you can't be traveling all the time. So now when I come back for school here in Zambia, I am finding something jolly difficult.
That's why you're an actor.
It is very, very simple to mistake these things, but you know, when you're coming from a very hot place, even your temper, it is becoming very bad.
Yeah, I get it. That's why you're an actor now. Okay, go on.
Yeah. What else? What else you want me to say?
Teenagehood. You experiment a lot as teenagers. Did you experiment anything dangerous?
Yeah, I mean, as a kid, we did so many things. I remember there was this one incident. I was very naughty when I was young. You know, we used to get to a lot of mischievous things. This one incident I never forget because it was a very scandalous one. Me and my cousin Fofo, he's a rapper and very close to me. It was close to where we stay. So every time I went past, there was this house. It never really had a window, but there was, you know, one of those, like a little hole there. They would put stuff, but that they didn't put anything. So I didn't know that was where the sitting room was, and there was a TV just underneath there. So I said, you know, I can actually get this stone and throw it in there. Then my guy said, you can't do that. I said, I'll do it, just watch me. Then I got the big stone. So what can I just go to where it was? I got on a little something, then I threw the stone, then it landed on the TV. I think it messed up the TV, so the owners got really upset. I was very young. I think I was about maybe 9 or 10 years old. Yeah. The owners came out with dogs. They started chasing us. I went the different direction. They chased me until they got hold of me. They detained me at their place. They managed to track my mother. My mother came through, and you know, they talked about it. And I remember my mother beating me in front of those people. I got a really bad whooping that day. They dragged me home, and yeah, I was very mischievous. And I remember sometimes you go to school. If you don't want to go to school, you just pretend as if you're going to school. You divert, you go elsewhere, you play. When you're done, you come back in the evening and pretend as if you're at school. Then, you know, the teacher comes and reports, this guy hasn't been in school for 2 weeks. You know, I get in trouble, I get a beating. And, you know, it was just, that's how I grew up. I was very naughty when I was young.
Okay, but shy.
Yeah, I was shy, but, you know, very mischievous.
Okay, let's take our first break. This break, I want you to pick any video, your video.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Which video can we show?
J Cash Akamtima featuring Kekero. Yeah.
All right, let's check out J Cash featuring Kekero with Akamtima.
You're funny. It's only you. Must be the things that you do. It's heaven to me when we do. For you, I'm a fool. Cause it's only you. Must be the things that you do. It's heaven to me when we do. For you, I'm a fool. Uwo winefye so upuwa uwo wakwatya Njevilenga nizipapata ukanpata Tafyaka pwepo ukupwa God forbid Wawapa really dunkana gospel beat Fingi wansambilisha maturity Nolo sinifuno kamba sorry I'ma do it Nkatwaleko fye something for surety Dawaika gowa kubela no security Mablesa mu majipu umawatanula Ufuafye inewine usha kwa tiamula If pela lesa no man can take away So waka kufuna wajere bati ma take away Mablesa mu majipu umawatanula Ufuafye inewine usha kwa tiamula If pela lesa no man can take away So waka kufuna wajere bati ma take away Mami iwe katukobya kokene ko wakwata Eko ine, eko nati mwana sana nebo Mami iwe, kamutima kovya kokene wakwata Eko ine, eko nati mwana sana nebo Cause it's only you Must be the things that you do It's heaven to me when we do For you, I'm a fool Cause it's only you Must be the things that you do It's heaven to me when we do For you, I'm a fool Limo ndesa pula so Man fiance kusila ukwavula show Bati umani daivila nikavula do Oke nikalipopeza po mukazi wa so Gena wamaya mbapo bati Defa ulete kuntuishika Abatufila kalicho bala shininkisha Elo mami walishipikisha Ifya kumfa kuba tukupose nshita Iyo type cha isangwa Elo fresh kwa tiniwe fya usamba Banzako waonesa unganga Iwe ni chicken mix na lumanda Iyo type cha isangwa Elo fresh kwa tiniwe fya usamba Banzako waonesa unganga Iwe ni chicken mix na lumanda Mami iwe Kamutima kovya kokene wakwata Cause it's only you Must be the things that you do It's heaven to me when we do For you I'm a fool Cause it's only you
Welcome back. So that was J Cash featuring Kekero with Akamutima. Great song. He recently released his album, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, great stuff. Great
Yeah,
stuff.
and I must say the response has been very good so far, and yeah, the album is now available. We should have it in sounds in the next week or two.
All right, cool. Okay, let's go back to you now.
Yeah.
Thinking, you don't drink, right?
No,
Have you ever drunk?
no,
Why?
it's a preference. First of all, above all, first of all, my religion, you know, doesn't allow, you know,
which
taking
one is
alcohol. I'm a Muslim.
Okay.
You know, doesn't allow the intake of alcohol. But that aside, I mean, I know a couple of people that still drink. For me, it's always been my preference. I've never seen any benefit of drinking. I mean, from a very young age, it's just something that I rebuked, and I said I'll never take alcohol. I mean, I've a lot of people that have tried to, you know, get me into it, but it never worked out. I mean, I'm alcohol free. I've never smoked cigarette. You know, if you check my blood, it's absolutely clean. Yeah.
Nice. Is it true that you went out with Judy?
It's absolutely not true. And you know, I've been listening to this rumor for a very long time, and it's starting to get tired. You know, people always try to make assumption. If you have a certain working relationship, they automatically assume that you're going out, because Judy was the first artist that I signed, so I put in so much. Like every time she had a show, I was there. You know, and I remember in the beginning when, you know, she had to perform, she had to get new clothes, and, you know, I'd always be there running around, and so people just automatically started assuming that there was something happening. I mean, I should mention this, that I signed Judy when she was only 17 years old. She was fresh from school, she was young. I looked at her like a kid sister, you understand? So, you know, it's absurd that people would actually think that there was something that happened. There was absolutely nothing. She was like a kid sister, and it was strictly business.
Okay. Are you married?
Yes, I am.
How many children?
I have 3 kids.
Okay.
Yeah, my firstborn is just turning 13 years this year. My second is 10, and my third one is 4 years old.
Okay. I understand this is like your second marriage.
Yeah, this is my second marriage. Yeah, it's my second marriage.
Your first marriage, how long did it last?
The second marriage lasted.
The first. Second.
Let me see. Oh, the first one. Sorry. My goodness. Did I say second?
Yes.
Lasted 6 years of marriage, but you know, started seeing her back in 2004. 2004. So the relationship lasted close to 10 years. You know, I mean, it's not something I like to talk about so much, but things like that happen, and you know, you moved on from that, going into another one, and I'm happy at this stage of my life. I'm growing. I'm not turning back. I'm not growing any younger. So, yeah.
You had children from your first.
Yeah, yeah.
How was the relationship? How is the relationship now? Since
No,
you already have children?
the relationship is good. I mean, you know, you have kids at the end of the day, so you know, you have to be there for the kids. So you need to have a good communication relationship. You need to be able to communicate without any problem. So we don't have any problem whatsoever. You know, we don't have any problem whatsoever. Okay. She's there. We take care of our kids, and yeah.
Want to tell us why it didn't work?
Nah, I mean, I can't really talk about that. I mean, you know, for the respect of the mother of your child, and I don't think she's going to talk about that. I'm not going to say whether I'm the one who was wrong or she was wrong. You know, things happen for a reason. If things can't work, they can't work. I don't think I'm the first one, or I'll be the last one, you know, to be in such a situation. You know what I'm saying? These things happen to anybody. I would just say my first marriage, I married at a very young age, you know, so there's so many things that I had to learn, and, you know, so.
Okay. How long have you been married to your wife now?
We've been married since 2015.
Okay.
Since 2015, so we've been married 2 years now.
You have any kids together?
Not yet.
Is she Zambian?
She's half Indian, half Zambian.
She looks more Indian.
Is she?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She looks more Indian.
Yeah.
Okay, that's nice. That's
Maybe I have a thing for Indian women. Like a jelly
that's
good
why
hair,
the
you know.
Okay, nice. Good to know. Anything you want to tell us that we don't know about you?
Well, if you don't ask me, I don't think I want to share everything about myself. What you don't know about me. Okay, what you might not know about me is I'm diabetic. I knew about it in 2014, and it really messed me up. So it kind of made me change my lifestyle, you know, how I look at things and how I eat. And I recently started going to the gym and exercise. I think a lot of people don't know that. So
let's take another break, and when we come back, we'll continue chatting.
Okay.
So we're still chatting with KB on Unwrapped. Stay tuned.
Hi, this is Judio, and you're watching Unwrapped with Hellen. Yes, it is what it is.
My name is KB, and you are watching Unwrapped with Hellen. Stay tuned.
Hi, this is Adora, and
You're watching Unwrapped with Helen, Helen of Troy, Helen of Zambia. On TV too. Stay tuned. Welcome back. I'm still chatting with KB. Hope you've been enjoying the interview so far. We're almost coming to the end, but we still have a lot of things to talk about with KB.
Please.
So, KB, currently, what are you working on? I know are you producing any albums?
Oh yeah. We just finished working on the J Cash album. It's done and dusted, so that can rest now. There's Neo, and I have to say the speed we're moving at is very good. I can safely say that if somebody came on gunpoint and said, "Can you release a Neo album?" I can release it tomorrow because I think we have enough material.
Nice.
And it's absolutely amazing.
Nice.
Boy can sing. It's a revelation. I'm very excited. I always get excited when I've got talented people on a record label, and it's just excitement. There's Chilo also. We've started working on a new project as well. There's a new guy.
Almost asked if you have a female.
Yeah, we have Chilo. You know, we're trying to push. I mean, the schedule is a bit hectic, but now there's Neo, then there's Chilo. So, you know, we'll try by all means to make sure that all these guys get their music heard and out. There's a new guy we brought on the record label. His name is D-Ice. Then there's Macro as well. So there's a lot of things happening, but I've got help because at this point in my career, it's very difficult for me to dedicate 100% to the studio. Yeah. You can imagine I only spend about maybe 2 hours a day at the studio, and that's maybe Monday to Thursday, Monday to Friday, and that's it. So I don't have enough time. So when I get to the studio, it's serious business. I have to get there, it's work, I get straight to the work, and I do what I have to do. But I've managed. I mean, I think I've done fairly well in the last 2 years for a person that just spends 2 hours in the studio. Yeah. If you ask an ordinary producer, he spends 24 hours in the studio.
Yeah, that's
so,
crazy.
Yeah, it's
You're an
crazy.
entrepreneur, right? Right now we're to barbershop.
Of course, you know, you have to use your ability and you have to use everything to your advantage. You know, when I first got into entertainment business, you know, you create a name for yourself. You have to start thinking business. You understand? So there was a time when I was not very active in the music because I kind of felt like I was not making enough money. And I'm growing old. I've got kids. You know, I need to educate them. You know, and you have to think outside the box. You have to do as many things as possible. So, thank God. You know, like for me, it's worked out pretty good. I feel like at this point in my life, you know, I might not be where I've always wanted to be, but I'm quite comfortable. I've invested quite wisely. There's this barbershop and salon. It's been open for a year plus, I think a year and a half. You know, thank God we're still here. We're moving and invested in other businesses as well and got some pretty interesting ideas for my wife. We've invested elsewhere, so yeah. As an entrepreneur, definitely.
Okay,
yeah.
Let's watch another video. Pick a video.
I think I'm gonna go for the new one I watched yesterday. It's by Mumbayachi. I love this song, by the way. I love the video. Yeah. Oh, beautiful. There's so much soul in the song. Yeah, I love that one there.
Okay. Let's check out Mumbayachi's new video. I'm not going to say the title because I think I can't pronounce it right now.
Yeah.
Sakala ni webo, ni webo, ni webo, sakala. Sakala ni webo, ni webo, ni webo, sakala. Wanjibelo mtima wandiwe, washani neka, ndelila we sakala.
Koswe ni webo, ni webo, ni webo. Koswe ni webo, ni webo, ni webo, quindi. Waibo lubalala luandiwe. Wanshane kandeli lawe koswe.
Umungo ni webo, ni webo, ni webo, sakala. Sakala ni webo, ni webo, ni webo, kabolala. Wanjebela mutima wandiwe Wanshaneka ndeli na we sakala.
Wemfuko ni webo, ni webo, ni webo indi. Koswe ni webo, ni webo, ni webo koswe. wanshaneka ndelila we
ifilamba ndelila nebo ni wema yo
isozinulila wanizingwisha
ujane kwisaba yaba batobe mitima shaba nabo
olonulila mulungu wakudalise akudalise iwe wanizingwisha nasuzika wazonitolane wazonibepane nazokupa zonse zintu zangu tupi langu mutima wangu pechi ya gazi na manzi maiwe zuwa langu lawa maiwe nulila chingangazi
wirandirira wechikashana we nobe walishire feitu wanjika abatuleterako akasalunga tuwalira abatuperako namenshi yakunwa ebenebesa nomufwili muluma mayo nafanebo mayo
Welcome back. So that's Mumbayashi's new video, great video and great song. Yeah, I think Mumbayashi is just one to look for all the time.
Such a big fan. He's got so much soul.
Yeah.
He's very talented, and I like the way he's been able to merge with the new upcoming artists. He's done a song with Slap D and it worked out. He did one recently with Sheffy, probably Sheffy's biggest song on the album, and he's done pretty well. So he's integrated pretty well.
If you enjoyed yourself, come to us.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm glad you didn't put me in a tight spot. I mean, I thought, you know, there's gonna be some questions that would make me feel uncomfortable. But I don't know if I've ever been uncomfortable, but yeah.
Maybe it was going to be the first, but have you ever heard something about yourself that like kind of just say, this is too much? Like this is scary actually.
Okay, before we get to that rumor, I heard this conversation for myself. It was at some restaurant. I went to have something some time back, I think maybe 7-8 years ago, maybe even more, maybe 10 years, I can't remember. So I walk into the restaurant, there are two ladies who are seated in front of me. I think they didn't recognize me. So I was at the back, I ordered my food and I'm eating, and they're gossiping loud enough, and they're talking about me.
What were they saying?
And so this one is telling the friend, and I was shocked. You know when people say that girls can gossip and talk about certain things? I was shocked. And this girl was telling her friend, say, KB, you know that guy KB? That guy KB, he's married, but you know he's sleeping with my sister. He came to pick her up in a Pajero yesterday. He didn't say the right. And she's talking and I'm there, I'm listening. I was shocked. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. They were talking, they went on, they said so many things. I was tempted to go walk up to them and ask them what they were doing. And I thought to myself, it's okay. I just walked out and I went.
But it wasn't true.
How?
No, that's
I picked them in a Pajero. I didn't even have a Pajero. It's probably, what car was I driving? I was driving what was my first car? I've forgotten. It was a Rao. And I never slept out.
Really?
It was absolutely ridiculous. Like, that is unfounded. How do you even start to make up such a rumor?
Yeah, but and you've reminded me of something. You started out, you were young the time you were DJ, and you started out young.
Very young. I was 21 years old, by the way.
Yeah, and what I get is that most DJs, because the reputation that people have is, radio presenters, radio DJs, they have a lot of money, and most youngsters find themselves dating these older women to help to sponsor so that you're able to flaunt to the young models. Did you ever go through that?
No. Look, I've always had pride in myself, and I don't think there's that one woman out there that is going to say trash about me. I mean, it's important to find a highly independent woman. Like, for example, I'll tell you, my wife, is very, very independent. She's hardworking. she's successful already, and it's easy to match because you've got so many things in common, you've got similarities, you've got goals, and that just kind of helps you grow better because you all have the same goals. Unlike where, you know, you are lazy first of all you have is just your talent, and you want a woman to take care of you, I think that is the dumbest thing you can ever do. As a man, you need to work for whatever that you have, you know, and my dad always told me, you know, a man will always be a man. Even when a woman is earning more than you do, you need to show your authority, you need to work hard. And for me, it's been in my DNA. Sometimes my wife even complains, you know, I like to overwork myself. I want to get it, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I want to be independent, I want to do what I have to do, and I do it very well. And those that depend, the Code Marios, those that live that kind of lifestyle, it's an embarrassment because tomorrow the same lady will come and talk trash about you, and if you've never had a plan, you know, you probably just enjoy the money, you drove a car, you ate her money, and the day she's gonna ditch you or dump you, you have nothing and you're gonna be back to square one. So what do you have to show for it? Absolutely nothing. So you have to work hard.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's go back to the worst room.
My worst room I overheard. I don't know, I think I must have seen something on social media. Somebody just classified me and a group of other people saying KB is sick, and I didn't really know what that means. He's sick, and you know what I'm saying? And you know, I just saw it. You know, before I used to get offended with things like that, but you know, at some point, you know, and you just grow out of it. And if you're in the public light, people are gonna talk. And,
nice.
Yeah.
Okay, last words to young people.
Yeah. Well, my advice to you young people that are watching this, listen, life is about anything you do, you can become successful in everything you do. I'm testimony. Just work hard, work extra hard. I remember when I started off radio, and you know, my dad, before he died, you know, he would look at me and say, why are you going to be working on radio? And I remember my first salary was 400 kwacha then. It was very little money. Now it's absolutely nothing. And you know, I was passionate. I mean, I knew what I wanted to achieve. And while your friends are out doing business and making big money, and you are working on a very small budget, and you know, people laugh at you. But you know, if you've got a goal, you've got an ambition, you want to achieve things, you can make it. You know, I use radio as a platform to get to all these things that I have, and it was a step after step. You know, I managed to make enough money to open a studio. Studio led me to another thing, and you know, and it just like that. So you have to work extra hard. Don't be in a comfort zone and say, oh, okay, things are gonna happen. You have to go outside the box, think outside the box, work extra hard. If you have to chase for those deals, chase those deals. Make your money while you're still young. And you know, if you stay in the game for more than 10 years and you've got nothing to show for it, there's a big problem. So the key here is to work hard. I know everybody says, but how do you have to work hard? You know, nobody's gonna tell you how to hustle, but they'll just tell you work hard. Whatever you do, perfect it. If you're an actor, work extra hard so that, you know, Hollywood will pay attention and say, you know what, we'll give you a role. You know what I'm saying? If you're a radio personality, work hard so that the biggest radio station will come and get you, endorse you, you get big sponsorship on your show and make money. You understand? If you're a musician, work extra hard, that all these big companies are going to be after you. They want to endorse you. They'll give you all the big shows. Look at people like Sheffy, very successful right now because they work very hard. The money is just flowing. Everything else will fall in place. You just can't sit there and say things are going to happen. Things are never going to happen if you don't work hard.
All right, nice one. I had a great time.
Always great.
Am I cutting my hair after this?
Of course. So, Mr. Nice, you're going to fix her hair, right?
Yeah, somebody's fixing my hair.
Yeah.
All right, Kev, we had a great time.
Yeah, always
All right.
great.
All right.
Thanks.
All right, so this has been Unwrapped with me, your girl Helen. Hope you had a great time. Hope you've learned something from KB. I have learned something from KB. And as I always say, we bring people here not just for you to be entertained, but also to learn something from these our celebrities. They teach us a lot of things. We see them, but we don't know what they've been through. We don't know what they've put in to get to where they are. So catch us next week. Next week, I might feature your favorite celebrity. Like our page on Facebook, Unwrapped with Hellen. Follow our links there. You watch our YouTube channel. There's a whole lot of our episodes are right there. This episode is going to be there. Watch it as many times as you feel like. From me, your girl Hellen, and the whole entire Unwrapped crew. Bye-bye.